People always ask me, Misha, how do I deal with the wife objection? How do I deal with someone who wants to think about it, the money objection? And I thought I'll just make a video. I'll just break it down completely. I'm just going to break down the framework of how to handle any objection. I'm going to break it down step by step. There's 5 steps to it. And then right after that, I'm going to rapid fire every possible objection that you might get and how to actually handle it. All right. You guys can literally just copy what I'm saying word for word, apply it to your sales calls, and make the commission. If you want, I'll send you over my wire info and you can pay me too. All right, stick around to the end, like, comment, subscribe. All right, let's dive straight in. Okay, so there's 5 steps to handling an objection. At the end of the call, you're gonna drop the price, let your prospect know how expensive your program is, and then you're gonna be quiet and wait for their response, right? Keep in mind, at this point in the call, it's high tension, high pressure. You just dropped a big price tag on your prospect, they're gonna be nervous about it. A lot of salespeople mess up here, and they'll just go straight into their scripted rebuttal and then wonder why they don't close any deals, okay? Step 1 in handling an objection is neutralize the objection, okay? We want to calm our prospect down. Let them know, hey, it's all okay. Let them know that you understand. So you might drop the price. They give you the objection. I don't know. That's a lot of money. I wasn't expecting to make an investment on this call. Hey, no worries at all. I completely understand. Listen to my tone, all right? That's step number 1. Don't forget it. Step number 2, isolate. Hey, aside from the fact that X, is there anything else that's holding you back? And just insert the objection there. Aside from the money, is there anything holding you back? Aside from wanting to think about this a little bit, is there anything holding you back? We're just isolating it, making sure that it's just one objection that we're dealing with here. From here, you're going to gain commitments. This might be a little bit different depending on what you're selling, but basically you want to gain like 2 or 3 commitments towards everything aside from the price. Right? Like for example, hey, do you actually believe in this business model? Hey, can I count on you to show up every single day and put in the work and take advantage of this? Hey, if you did that using the program that I just explained with all of the amazing components of it, like do you see how you're going to get to your goal of reaching X? Right? You're going to reel them back in. You're going to remind them of the entire conversation that you just had before so that we can get them back into an action state, right? At the end of gaining commitments, what usually happens, your prospect is going to justify their objection. They're going to say, yes, yes, and yes, I'm willing to put in the work. I believe with your product, I'm going to be able to see the results I want to see, but I've never spent this much money on one call before and I'm kind of nervous and I just want to think it over. All right, now we're going to evoke emotion. All right, logically speaking, yeah, don't do anything that scares you. That's your animal brain that just tells you to stay safe, right? But emotion, passion, inspiration, drive, goals, these are the things that push us to become better and to move forward and to level up in life, right? So we want to evoke that emotion in our prospect. They're going to make the decision with emotion, and then they're going to justify it with logic. I might do this with a story. I might leverage their pain points that they told me earlier on in the call. Storytelling is really good here. All right, maybe you give them a comfort zone speech. There's a couple different ways that you can go about it. So for example, a story that I might tell, hey, I get it. I completely understand. I mean, for me, a long time ago, I was stuck in school. I was in a position that I didn't want to be in, and I knew that I hated it. And, I wanted to build businesses and do amazing things, but I was held back by my own limiting beliefs. Everybody around me was doing the same thing. My friends, my family, they were telling me to stay on the right path. And I came to a fork in the road where I realized I either just accept the position that I'm in, or I would have to take massive action. I would have to disappoint some of the people around me. I would have to take a temporary uncomfortable step to dive into the business that I wanted to get into so that I could actually live the life of my dreams. And I realized I was more afraid of staying in the same position than I was risking a little bit of time and money into getting to where I wanted to get to. So I did that. I took the jump. 5 years later, I'm in a beautiful office. I'm working with the best team in the world and we're doing great things. Let me ask you, you realize that to get to where you want to be, you're going to have to take steps you've never taken before, right? Okay. So what makes this any different? That's your test close right there. From here, you're going to ask for the sale, all right? They're going to say, yeah, I guess you're right. So what do you say, Mr. Prospect? Are you ready to go ahead and move forward? Use their name right there. It's powerful. Ask for the sale with confidence, okay? Don't be shy about it. Ask hard. And by the way, if they still give you an objection, I don't know if I'm ready to move forward, we go right back up to the top. We neutralize, hey, I totally understand. We're going to isolate. We're going to gain commitments again in a slightly different way. We might evoke emotion in a slightly different way. We're going to ask for the sale. And if they don't say yes, you got it. You're going to go back up to the top until they buy. All right. Now I'm going to get into every objection and exactly how to handle it. Get your notepad out. I just want to think it over. Hey, gotcha. Completely understand. And, I usually like to take some time to consider big investments and big steps myself. Let me ask you, what exactly is it that you want to think over? This is where you're going to find the real objection. They're going to tell you it's the money, it's the belief in your program that I'm going to see results, it's the wife, it's finding the time for the program. Think about it as a smokescreen. Get past the smokescreen, get to the real objection, and then handle that real objection. You can't handle things that aren't real. I just want to talk this over with my wife. Hey, I completely get it. Hey, and by the way, I wouldn't want you losing your marriage over a step that could potentially change the trajectory of your life. Let me ask you, what exactly do you think your wife would be opposed to? What would she be concerned with? Would it be the fact that you're going to be buying her nice bags and taking her on vacations and trips all the time? Would it be the business model, or maybe it's the money that she would be kind of concerned with? Obviously, it's the money. From here, same thing as a think about it. It's a smokescreen. We want to get past the smokescreen, get to the real objection, and then we'll handle it. I'm just concerned because it's a lot of money. I have the money, but I'm just uncomfortable because that's most of what I have in my savings. Hey, gotcha. I completely understand. And by the way, let me ask you, aside from the money, is there anything else that's holding you back, or is it just that? Just that. Gotcha. Okay. And let me ask you, do you actually believe wholeheartedly in XYZ business model? Okay. And do you see yourself showing up every single day, putting in 2-3 hours day in, day out for the next 6 to 12 months so that you could actually give yourself a shot at being successful with this? Yeah? Okay, great. And as you're doing that, working side by side with people who have already achieved the results that you want to see, and having them show you exactly step by step how to do it yourself, and you implementing everything that they teach you, do you believe that you'd be able to reach your goal of making $10,000 a month with this business? Well, yeah, of course, but it's just a lot of money and I'm kind of nervous. Can I get a day or two to think about it? Hey, I completely understand. Can I ask you an honest question? When was the last time in your life where you've seen major change, whether that's family, friends, finances, relationships? When was the last time you've seen a major positive change in your life without taking a step that kind of scares you? Well, it's never happened before, right? So what makes you think that this is going to be any different? Well, I guess you're right about that. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. What got you to where you're at today is not what's going to get you to where you want to be tomorrow. What got you to the position that you're in now, working this job that you're unsatisfied with, to get you to a point where you can make the kind of money you want to make, living the life that you want to make from wherever you want in the world, whenever you want, with the people that you love. You're going to have to take massive action here, man. And by the way, if it scares you, it just means you're stepping into the kind of person that you want to be. Let me ask you, Mr. Prospect, are you actually ready to, push your boundaries a little bit? Amazing. Any questions for me before we go ahead and get you signed up? Awesome. Money objection. Boom. That's simple. What about they have the money, but they don't really see the value? I want to start with the course and free material before I start doing the big expensive mentorship. I gotcha. I completely get it. Hey, can I share something with you for a second? Yeah, sure. I speak with two kinds of people. One kind of person, they recognize the value in working with people who are already in the position that they want to be in, and they understand the value of mentorship and coaching. And other people that I work with, they're either just arrogant or delusional, and they just think that they can do all of it completely on their own. And by the way, I don't think that's you. I think you understand the value in mentorship and coaching. It seems like really, the only reason why you wouldn't want to go that route is probably because of the investment, right? That close is money, okay? The only reason why somebody wouldn't want coaching or mentorship is because of the money. They could tell you it's not because of money. I promise you it is. It's another smokescreen. You want to get past that, get to the real money objection, raise their belief, show them how they're going to get the return on their investment. Pitch, presents, close. Simple. I don't know if I have the time for this right now. Hey, I completely understand. And by the way, the last thing I would want you to do would be to join my program and you don't take advantage of it at all. So I appreciate you bringing that up. Well, let me ask you, aside from just finding the time for this, is there anything else that's holding you back here? Gotcha. Okay. Gain commitments to everything else. And do you actually genuinely believe in XYZ business model or opportunity? Yeah. Okay. And let me ask you this. If, let's just say hypothetically, a wave the magic wand program is completely free, would you find some time to actually take advantage of it and make progress? Well, yeah, of course. They always say yes here because, again, it always comes down to the money. Okay, so it's not really the time, it's more the money here then, right? Rinse and repeat, rewind the tape, go find the money objection and copy and paste what I said in the money objection. Okay, guys, money objections are simple. At the end of the day, listen, it all comes down just to that initial investment, all right? It all comes down just to taking action. And by the way, to all the people in the comments that are going to say this is pushy pressure sales tactics, if you sell an absolutely amazing program that actually helps people and it changes the trajectory of people's lives, it is your ethical duty to close the deal. I've closed deals where, I'm objection handling somebody for 30, 40 minutes. I end up closing it and they thank me after. I've closed deals where 6 months after, they give me a call back and they're telling me, hey, I really appreciate you giving me that push in the beginning because I needed that. All right, that's what we do as salespeople. We help people make change. We give people the information that they need to move forward in their life. And at the same time, we get paid great money doing it. Drop a comment down below on the objection that you get the most, that you struggle with the most. And I'm going to be dropping more videos just like this, doing deep dives into this stuff so that you guys can close more deals and change more lives. All right, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.